जी जंत के ठाकुरा आपे वरतनहार नानक एको पसरया दूजा कह दृष्टार You are yourself pervading everywhere. And if the one is pervading, who else is there to see? Sat Sangat Ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today we're going to meditate on Guru Arjan Dev Ji's words from Sukhmani Sahib, Ashtapadi 22, I'm sorry. And we're also going to talk about how to meet the divine. In doing so, we'll first go through the fourth pada of this Ashtapadi. Because we've realized through Guru Arjan Dev Ji's words, all we need is a kinka. Kinka ek jis jiye basave. As long as you put it in the heart, you're going to be filled with the love of the Guru. So let's take a moment, deep breathly. Recognize the divine everywhere. Ji jant ke Thakura, आपे वर्तनहार नानक एको पसरया दूजा कह दृष्टार. All that exists, every being, every creature is in the care of the one master. There is no separation, no second force, no other, only one. There is no need for fear. There is no need for hatred. There is no need for otherness. There is no need to be lost. If the divine is everywhere, the divine is not far from us. He is around us and He is within us. And if He's within us, we're never alone. We're never alone. We are always at peace. Guru Sahib says, "Eh lok sukhiye, par lok suhele, Nanak har prabh aape mele." He Himself unites us. Let's sing these beautiful words. I recorded them last week, and I'll be singing along, listening along, and talking about these words. Let's all sing along.
Eh lok sukhiye, par lok suhele, नानक हर प्रभ आप मेले, 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 आप मेले. एह लोक सुखिए, परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभ आप मेले, 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 आप मेले. एह लोक सुखिए, परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभ आप मेले, 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 आप मेले। एह लोक सुखिए,
एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले. Isn't it beautiful? You know, I'm reminded of a time I was working as a scientist. It was my first job, and I worked really hard. And my boss actually recognized how hard I was working. He saw me working days, weekends, weeknights. Even on a Thanksgiving week, which is a holiday in the US, I was working. And he recognized that. And when it came time for rewarding me and, you know, giving me a bonus and giving me a raise, he could only give me so much. He wanted to give me more, he could only give me so much. And he joked, he said, Shiv, you've worked really hard. I wish I could give more. This is all you get here, but I'm sure you'll be rewarded in heaven. He didn't really believe in God or heaven. He was a scientist, I was a scientist, but it was a joke. He was saying, you deserve a lot more. But here's the Guru, he's promising us that not only will you have happiness in this world, but you will have happiness out of this world, beyond this world, Paralok. And I started thinking about it. Usually in scriptures, you're promised, do this, do well, and you will be promised a good heaven after this. But the cool thing about Guru Arjan is, he's saying, if you listen to the advice of Sukhmani Sahib, if you listen to the words, you won't just have happiness after this world. He's promising the happiness here. You will have happiness right here. You will have heaven right here in the world. You will find peace in this world. This is a permanent state of contentment, not depending on external things, on external beings, on external attachments, not chasing pleasures, but meeting the divine within. And this meeting is not something we must force. It is something that He must grant. The divine must grant us this meeting, this divinity. Eh lok sukhiye, parlok suhele, nanak har prab aap mile. That's all saying.
नानक हर प्रभ आप मेले, 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 आप मेले। जन लगा हर एक नाए, तिस पियास न बिरथी जाए। सेवक को सेवा बन आई, हुक्म बूझ परम पद पाई। आप मिले, आप मिले, नानक हर प्रभु आप मिले। एह लोक सुखिए, परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभु आप मिले, आप मिले, आप मिले, नानक हर जन लागा हर एक नाए, तिसकी आस न बिरथी जाए। सेवक को सेवा बन आई, हुक्म बूझ परम पद पाई। आपे मिले आपे मिले, नानक हर प्रभु आपे मिले।
आपे मिले जन लागा हर एक नाए, जन लागा हर एक नाए, तिसकी आस न बिरथी जाए। When a person is rooted in the One, Jan is an important word. It's a repeating theme in Sukhmani Sahib. Kinka ek jis jiya visaye, jiya, Jan. We had Jan in the last Ashtapadi as well. We'll have Jan in the last pada of the Sukhmani Sahib. Jis Jan basai sune laye preet, tis Jan aave har prabh cheet। Sukhmani sukh amrit prabh naam, भगत जना के मन बिसराम। So one of the themes in Sukhmani is to seek that Jan, that Bhagat, that Sevak, the person rooted in the One, whose wishes are never wasted because their wishes are to meet the divine. Their prayers are never unheard because their prayer is to be themselves. Guru Sahib tells us, those who walk on this path of devotion, on this path of oneness, on this path of bhakti, with their hearts attached to the Naam, Eke Naam, will find all their aspirations fulfilled. Not necessarily as they imagined, but in ways and means even bigger. Sevak ko seva ban aayi. He's talking about himself. I am the servant. Why I serve is because I am being myself by being the servant, the seva. Service, selfless service, the service of love. It's not a duty, it's a gift. He's saying the service is a gift. Those who serve without expectations are freed from the weight of desires. Sevak ko seva ban aayi, hukam booj param pad pai. They achieve the highest state of being, param pad. A mind that is light, a heart that is free, a one that has the shape of everyone, Ekonkar. One that is true in name, Satnam. One that recognizes the doer in everything, Karta Purakh. The one who is fearless, Nirbhav. The one who doesn't have any enemies, he loves everyone, Nirvair. The one who is timeless, the highest state of being. Let's sing these lines again.
नानक हर प्रभु आपे मिले, आपे मिले, आपे मिले। नानक हर प्रभु आपे मिले, जन लागा हर एक नाए, तिसकी आस न बिरथी जाए। सेवक को सेवा बन आई, हुक्म बूझ परम पद पाई। आपे मिले, आपे मिले, ਨਾਨਕ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਇਹ ਲੋਕ ਸੁਖੀਏ ਪਰਲੋਕ ਸੁਹੇਲੇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ, ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਜਨ ਲਾਗਾ हर एक नाए तिसकी आस न बिरथी जाए। सेवक को सेवा बन आई हुक्म बूझ परम पद पाई। आपे मिले, आपे मिले। नानक हर प्रभ आपे मिले। ਇਹ ਲੋਕ ਸੁਖੀਏ ਪਰਲੋਕ ਸੁਹੇਲੇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ, ਆਪੇ ਮਿਲੇ। ਨਾਨਕ ਹਰ
Happy International Women's Day, everyone. May Waheguru bless all the women, like Harmeet ji says. Let's sing these lines and then we'll end this meditation with some words from Guru Nanak, which talk about the meeting of the divine and how women are important and how we need to be in the shoes of women to meet the divine. How appropriate it is that we are thinking about meeting the divine, and the Guru is always stressing to be in the shoes of a bride to meet the divine. We'll sing Guru Nanak's song of meeting the divine at the end of this session, now that you've mentioned this. So beautiful.
नानक हर प्रभ आपे मिले। आपे मिले, आपे मिले। नानक हर प्रभ आपे मिले। इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर। एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले। नानक हर प्रभु आप मिले। मिले आप मिले, आप मिले। मिले आप मिले। मिले आप मिले। इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर। एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले। नानक हर प्रभु आप मिले। आप मिले, आप मिले। आप मिले, आप मिले। आप मिले, आप मिले। आप मिले, आप मिले। आप मिले। इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए
परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभ आपे मिले. He says, तिसते ऊपर नहीं विचार. There is no realization that is beyond this, that is above this. To let the divine dwell within your heart. Rise above your doubts. Go beyond your thinking. Go beyond your questioning. Go beyond your doubting. And what remains? Silence. Love. A stillness filled with presence of the divine. This is not emptiness, mind you. This te upar nahi vichar. This is fullness. This is wholeness. The mind does not wander anymore because it has found its home. And that's why, as I was thinking about World Women Day, I was thinking about what Guru Nanak sang about welcoming the divine to home. Hum ghar sajan aaye, sache mel milaye. तिसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार. The divine is dwelling now within you. You've broken all the bonds. Bandhan tor. Bhay nirvair. You have found freedom from hatred. You know how we're bound by our own fears, by our own attachments. But the path of the Guru breaks all these chains. And what happens when these chains fall? The hatred disappears. What remains is love. What remains is oneness. When the separatedness fades, there is no other to fear or resent or to oppose. Only love remains. And this devotion is not an instant. It does not come and go. It is not in this world and not in the outer world. But it is day and night. Andin. Lok parlok andin. Duality is going away. The devotion, the remembrance, the love has no bounds. You have found freedom from the bondage. Bandhan tor bhay nirvair. तिसते ऊपर नहीं विचार.
आप मिले इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार. बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले. नानक हर प्रभ आप है मेले मेले. आप है मेले आप है मेले मेले. आप है मेले मेले. आप है मेले इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार. बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले. नानक हर प्रभ आप है मेले मेले. आप है मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले। इस ते ऊपर नहीं विचार, जाके मन बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर, अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर। एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले।
Louise is beautifully mentioning how the opposite of love is fear. That's why when we sing Sohela, every night Sikhs sing the lullaby that Guru Arjan used to sing. There are 3 shabads of Guru Nanak there, 1 shabad of Guru Ramdas and 1 shabad of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. But we started with Tum gao mere nirbhav ka sohela. Let's sing the songs, the happy songs of the fearless. Removing fear. Nirbhav ka sohela. Sohele, songs of love, songs of bedding, songs of meeting the divine. When you sing the songs of the meeting of the divine, you sing of fearlessness. Tum gao mere nirbhav ka sohela. And later on, in that beautiful shabad, Nirbhav ka sohela, Guru Nanak says, Deho sajjan asisaniya, ज्यों होवे साहिब स्यों मेल। मेल आप है मेले। Let's all sing.
गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले। इस ते ऊपर नहीं विचार, जाके मन बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर, अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर। एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले।
As we listen to this, I'm going to read a couple of comments that help us understand how to meet this divine. One from Prerna Ji. Prerna Ji says, I'm reminded of the 2 opposites, faith and fear. Faith helps the seeker to sing her song. Fear takes the seeker away, putting her in doubt and despair.
बसया निरंकार। बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर, अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर। एह लोक सुखिए सुखिए परलोक सुहेले, नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले, आप है मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले मेले, आप है मेले मेले। इस ते ऊपर नहीं विचार, जाके मन बसया निरंकार बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले आप है मेले आप है मेले।
आप है मेले. As I was thinking about this pada, thinking about this lasting happiness, and thinking about how we get there, I was reminded of a story, a beautiful story from the Bible. In the Bible, in John 14, we're going to repeat those lines. In John 14, just before Jesus is crucified, he knows he's going to be crucified. His followers didn't know that. But he wanted to prepare them for it. And so this John 14 describes his comforting of his disciples. He says, do not let your hearts be troubled. He tells them he's not going to be here, but don't let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. And here, understand what he means by me. And just in case they're confused, he describes who is me. He says, I am the way and the truth and the life. Remember me. Remember Aap. Remember Naam. Don't let your hearts be troubled. He said, Aape mele. E log sukhiye, par log suhele. I'm going to go, he said. But he says, in my Father's house, there are many rooms. This reminds me of Guru Nanak saying, Chhe ghar, chhe gur, chhe updesh. There are so many different ways people are worshipping the Lord. There is a similarity, and we'll come to that. Jesus says, my Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, I would have told you I'm going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you with me, that you also may be where I am. Jesus says, I'm going to take you. He's saying to his disciples, I am the truth, and I will take you where I am going. Just have patience. Just have the trust. Because who am I? I am the truth and I am the life. When we repeat those words from Jesus, the learning from Sukhmani is we have to become the Jesus. We have to become the messenger. We have to become the Aap. In fact, in the end, Jesus says that the Father is in me and I am in the Father. and you're also in me. He says the disciples are himself too. Aap. Someone says, but you're going to take us there. How do we know where you are? And then he says, don't you believe in me? That I'm in the Father and the Father is in me. The words that I say to you, he said, I don't speak of my own authority. Rather, it is the Father living in me who is doing the work. Jaan ke man basya nirankar. Kinka ek jis ji basaye, taaki महिमा गनी ना आवे. सेवक को सेवा बन आई. The server, the purpose of the server is to serve. Jesus served his disciples by telling them, this is the truth. I am the truth. I am the love. I am the way. Follow me and you will get to my Father, who's our Father. You'll attain the highest state, that heaven. Hukam booj param pad pai, sevak ko seva banai. Jahan keh man basya nirankar. Within his mind, the formless Lord abides. The nirbhav, the nirvair. It's worth reading this. Go and read John 14 if you want. It's very controversial because some say that how can Jesus say, I am the way and I am the truth? That's what he's saying. That's one way of telling you that I am the self. The Father is in me and I'm in the Father. That's exactly what in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says. I am the way, Aap. Because I am the one who is going to help you meet the divine. Towards the end, he says, peace. I leave you with peace. I give you peace. Eh lok sukhiye, parlok suhele. Not only will there be peace here, but there. When we will meet in heaven, we'll be in peace. And that way, Jesus comforts his disciples right there. Not only do they have the comfort that they will eventually meet Jesus later on, he gives them the comfort that it's only a matter of patience and trust. आप है मेले, आप है मेले. Towards the end of this Bible chapter 14, John 14, I'm going to read 28 because that's the most important part. He says, and this is Jesus talking to his disciples. He says, you heard me say, I am going away and I am coming back to you. If you loved me, you would be glad that I am going to the Father. For the Father is greater than I. The Father is greater than I. I am the way, but the Father is greater than I. I am the truth, but the Father is greater than I. I have told you now before it happens, so then when it does happen, you will believe. He's telling them, I'm telling you beforehand, this body can go away, but that doesn't mean our peace should go away. Then he says, I will not say much more to you, for the prince of the world is coming. He has no hold over me. But he comes so the world may learn that I love the Father and do exactly what my Father has commanded me. I love my Father and do exactly what the Father has commanded me. Hukam booj param pad pai. He has understood the hukum. there's one advice that Jesus gives before going. He says, before I go, let me tell you this, my disciples. If you want to feel my presence, love each other. What he's telling to us seekers is, if you love each other, you will have the Guru with you. You will have the Father in you, just like the Father was in me. What a beautiful story of compassion, a story of comfort, of a Guru telling his disciples, look, you don't need to fear. All you need is love. If you love each other, I will be with you. If you love each other, the Father will be with you. How beautiful this story is. Let's sing the whole Shabad again. Aap hai mile.
लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले 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 जन लगा हर एक पहनाए तिसकी आस न बिरती जाए सेवक को सेवा बन आई हुक्म बूझ परम पद पाई आप है मेले आप है मेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले यह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले आप है मेले आप है मेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले इसते ऊपर नहीं विचार जाके मन बसया निरंकार बंधन तोर भय निर्वैर अंदिन पूजै गुर के पैर एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले मेले आप है मेले एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभु आप है मेले एह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले
यह लोक सुखिए परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभ आप है मेले. Let's now sing the lines from Guru Nanak in celebration of International Women's Day. Let's sing these lines about meeting the divine. Hum ghar sajan aaye. What I'll try to do here, maybe I'll record this so we can use it later on. Let's see if I can record it as I'm singing. I think I can. We'll see. Can you still all hear me? If you can, that's great. You can, that's great. We're going to sing the lines from Guru Nanak. Hum ghar sajan aaye, sache mel milaye. But this time I'm also going to sing the lines that follow this. Hum ghar sajan aaye is a chant from Guru Nanak. It's about meeting the divine, and we're going to sing it in celebration of International Women Day. Hum ghar sajan aaye, and then I'll try to sing the next 3 chants as well, which are not recorded in the original recording, and we'll just hum them along. So come and hum along with me. Hum ghar sajan aaye. हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए. हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए. सहज मिलाए हर मन भाए, पंच मिले सुख पाया. साई वस्त परापत होई, जिससे तीमन लाए. अंदिन मेल बयामर मान्या, घर मंदर सोहाए. अंदिन मेल बयामन मान्या, घर मंदर सोहाए. पंच शबद धुन अनहद बाजे, हम घर साजन आए. हम घर साजन आए. हम घर साजन आए. आवो मीत प्यारे, मंगल गावो नारे. सच मंगल गावो ता प्रभ भावो, सोहेलड़ा जुग चारे. अपने घर आया थान सुहाया, कारज शबद सवारे. ज्ञान महारस नेत्री अंजन, त्रिभुवन रूप दिखाया. सखी मिलो रस मंगल गावो, हम घर साजन आया. आवो मीत प्यारे, मंगल गावो नारे. हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। मंतन अमृत भिन्ना, अंतर प्रेम रतना। अंतर रतन पदारथ मेरे परम तत्वी चारो। जंत भेख तू सफल्यो दाता, सिर सिर देवण हारो। तू जान ज्ञानी अंतर जामी, आपे कारण कीन। सुनो सखी मन मोहन मोया, तन मन अमृत भीना। मन तन अमृत भीना। अंतर प्रेम रतना, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। आत्म राम संसारा, साचा खेल तुम्हारा। आत्म राम संसारा, साचा खेल तुम्हारा। सच खेल तुम्हारा, अगम अपारा। तुध बिन कौन बुझाए, सिद्ध साधिक स्याणे केते। तुझ बिन कवण कहाए। काल बिकाल भय देवाने, मन राख्या गुर ठाय। नानक अवगण भय देवाने, मन राख्या गुर ठाय। आत्म राम संसारा, साचा खेल तुम्हारा। मन राख्या गुर ठाए, गुण संगम प्रभ पाए। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए। हम घर साजन आए। हे लोक सुखिए, परलोक सुहेले। नानक हर प्रभ आप मेले। The divine union. This is the highest wisdom. This is the highest position, Parampad. This is the highest happiness. Lok sukhiye par lok suhele. Peace here, peace beyond. No worries, no dukh. We earn it, not because we figured it out, but because we let Himself unite us with Him. We gave our hand to our Guru and He led us to Him. Like the disciples of Jesus give His hand to Him and follow Him. Follow Him in love, love each other, He says. We don't need to force our way to the divine. We only need to open our hearts to serve with love and to let Him do what He has always done to bring us home. Hum ghar sajan aaye. You're not separate. You're not alone. He brings us home. You're not alone. You are already being carried, already being drawn towards Him. Only if you let the divine meet you. Only if you let the divine meet you. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. This ends our meditation. You've seen how we've gone from Sargun, Nirgun, Nirankar, Sun Samadhi Aap, Apan Kiya Nanka, Ape He Fir Jap. And then we've gone to Ji Jant Ke Thakura, Ape Vartanhar, Nanak Eko Pasrya, Duja Keh Drishtar. And next week, we're going to go from the celebration of women, the bride that meets the divine, to celebrating Holi, the colors of the divine. And notice the last word, how beautifully Guru Arjan has devised these words, has arranged these stars in the galaxy. These beautiful words are arranged so beautifully. Ji jant ke thakra apne ape vartanhar, Nanak eko pasrya, duja kreh drishtar. Drishtar was seeing. Who else is there to be seeing? And next week, this aap will be seeing. With not these eyes, but the eyes of knowledge. Gyan anjan gur diya, agyan andher binas. Har kirpa te sant bhetya, Nanak man pargas. We'll be discussing this. We'll be discussing the first pada of the next Ashtapadi. We'll be focusing on seeing the colors of the divine. We'll be focusing on Rang. If there are shabads about that remind you of the colors of the divine, please mention them here in the comments of the video, or send me an email. I'll try to cover shabads of Holi, the shabads of the colors of the divine next time. I don't know how much we will be able to cover, but if you have shabads around Holi about the colors of the divine, please share those, and then we'll cover those in the next meditation next week on Saturday. Let's see. I'm going to read some comments and then we're going to go. Guru Nanak Sahib is the head of the place, the unseen host, the silent listener of every conversation. Ultimate intoxication is the word of the divine, Apeh Mile. Let's see. Eh lok sukhiye par lok suhele, Nanak har prab ape mile. Let me stop this and perhaps we can play Ape Mile. Give me a second. If I can find it again. Yes, I have found it. Here we go. परलोक सुहेले नानक हर प्रभ आपे मिले. Louise is saying, in the Sad Sangat is the love of the Lord. Rora Kaurji, wonderful to see you here. Vaheguru to you. Anandji, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I hope we see you in one of our Seekers meeting. It happens every Sunday evening for you in India, Sunday morning for folks in California, and Sunday evening for folks in Europe. If you haven't joined, send me an email. Where's my email? Send me an email and I'll help you put it in the list. We have a couple of people joining every week. It's a group of maybe 20 active people and about 60-70 people in the group. So it's a small group. We meet every week and discuss Gurbani, love, everything that seekers would discuss. So join us, send us an email, and I'll if I haven't responded, I'm sorry. I get a lot of emails and sometimes I don't respond. But send me an email again, I will try to respond. Deepika ji is saying, Vaheguru, wonderful to see you again. Rekha ji, Kavan Bani, yeah, I think we should cover Kavan Bani next time. It's a Shabad about Holi, so we'll add it to the next week's list. Seema ji is saying, Dhan Guru Nanak, wonderful to see you. Harmeet ji is talking about Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye. I had a wonderful time reciting the four chants that come along with Hum Ghar Sajan Aaye. Usually people only say the first of the four chants. This is my favorite Shabad. P.K. Chaudhary ji says, Avo meet pyare mangal gao nare. I sing this Shabad when I'm sitting in my garden. Shikha ji is saying, hello, wonderful to see you. It was nice talking to you last night. We will see you tomorrow morning as well. Tomorrow evening for you. Luis is saying, Supreme Soul is one in all, divisions are an illusion of the mind. Louise, I hope you're working on that one Shabad that we discussed yesterday, and we'll be talking about it very soon. So I'm looking forward to learning from you. Wonderful. Deepika ji, again, wonderful to see you. Satinder Haraji, wonderful to see you. I don't think I've seen you before. Wonderful to meet you. Vaheguru Mehr Karo. Jasmeet ji, full of divinity, wonderful to see you. Fateh from Louise, Guru Fateh from Shikha ji, Sukhmani Amrit Prabnam. As we are coming to close of the Sukhmani Sahib discussions, we will be covering Sukhmani Amrit Prabnam, not in the next session on the 15th, but the following one, which will be our last session, and we will be singing Sukhmani Amrit Prabnam then. God lives in the color around us. That's true. We will be singing that Shabad as well, Rangrata Sahib Mera. Deepika ji says, Naave ke rang. Yes, I think we should add that Shabad. So we will add Naame ke rang and Naam ke rang, which are one from Guru Nanak and one from Guru Arjan Dev Ji. So we'll listen to those next week. Wonderful. Khush khabri rang rata mauli dharti naave ke rang mera prabrang. I wasn't thinking of mera prabrang. I'll add that as well. So thank you for reminding me that. Mera prabh rang. Email address is Shivpreet Singh at live. Shivpreet Singh at live. Send me an email. I love emails. Especially if you have meditated on a Shabad, send me that. I love reading your thoughts about Shabads, if it's not about Shabads, maybe about poetry. I love hearing about poetry. If you watched a movie and it reminds you of the divine, send me what your feelings are. I love listening to those. Maybe I'll read some of the things that I get. I get beautiful letters. Maybe I'll read some of them at some point. Mohe na bisaro mehjan tera, says Sid. And Prerna ji says, the entire Shabad hum gar sajana hai. It's too good. Yeah, I'm thinking of perhaps working on that, editing it and releasing it separately as just something that I can meditate on. Nanak lo lal hai sacche ratta sach. I've heard of this Shabad, I've sung it, I probably have composed it, but I don't remember if I have. But I'll look it up, and if I have, I'll get it out. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, says Simardeep Singh Ji. Wonderful seeing all of you. We're coming to a close. It was great seeing all of you. If you want to join the Seekers group, send me an email, and then we'll get you on. And we'll go from there. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji